Vi har nu ett nytt bolag på scen. Det är finska Siili Solutions, and this presentation will also be held in English. And with that said, I leave the stage to you, Aleksi, CFO. Please, welcome.
Thank you so much, and good afternoon, everyone here on site and everyone online. So my name is Aleksi Kankainen. I'm CFO of Siili Solutions, and in this presentation, I will tell you briefly what Siili is as a company and as an investment. So hopefully, within the after next 15 minutes, you will understand that much better. So what Siili Solutions actually is, we are IT service company, consultation company. We're listed in Helsinki Stock Exchange on the main list since 2016, and the company was founded in 2005, so we're turning 20 years this year and of course celebrating that. We work in the IT service sector, and what we actually are, we are end-to-end digital development partner to our clients. So we start normally the cooperation with our clients with the advisory design of different solutions. It can be a vision, business concept, then moving on to the actual delivery of the solution, which is really our core of our business. This year, or actually last year, we updated our strategy to move more into the AI, and of course that means that we are using AI in our own work, in our software development, but also providing advisory services to our clients, how to use AI powerfully in their business. We operate with project management, delivery management, then moving on into the continuous development and maintenance of the services that we have designed and delivered, the continuous solutions that brings stability to our revenue streams as well, and more predictability to our business. We operate also in the quality assurance and testing throughout the whole chain. So what we essentially provide, it's a really wide range of digital services and advisory to our clients with AI in the focus. We operate in several different markets, Finland being the main area. Roughly 70% of our business is in Finland, 30% outside of Finland. So we are international company. Main areas outside of Finland are UK, Germany, US, where we have clients. Then we have offices across Europe where we deliver our services to our clients. We've focused on few client sectors. We're strong in service, industry, finance and insurance. Those are the sectors where we've been the kind of longest, where we had longest our operations. We're pretty strong in the public sector as well, in Finland and internationally, and also in automotive. Then in the group we have 4 specialized Siili company subsidiaries, and each of them have focused in the IT service to their own specialized area where they have the best skills and the best competence. Like Siili Auto is focusing on car and providing digital solution delivery to cars and user interface and things like that. Everything that's happening there in the car. So that's simply what we are, IT service company with focus in data and AI. A few words about our clients. We have rather strong and diverse client base covering both private and public sector clients. Maybe you recognize few of the logos of the cooperation that we have. One common thing with our clients is that they are normally large or mid-size companies, organizations, who have rather high digital maturity, which means that they have capability and they're willing to invest into digital development. So they want to develop their business with different solutions, and that's actually where Siili is strongest, and where we normally then come into the area to support our clients. Also now we've been discovering new, little bit smaller companies as our clients, and that's the reason is the speed of the AI development, which is now quite fast, and we can see that mid and small size companies are maybe adapting a little bit quicker into this change than larger organizations. Some facts about our client base on your left-hand side. You can see the split of our last year revenue, 2024 revenue by customer acquisition year. And as you can see from the graphic, almost 90% of our revenue came from clients who've been with Siili for over 2 years. And actually almost 75% came from clients where the relationship has been with Siili for over 5 years. So this is actually the proof for us from the kind of the how happy customers are to our delivery, and that brings stability to our business. But of course, it's something that we have to earn on our everyday work. On the right-hand side, then again, is the critical part of our business. It's the people. At the end of last year, we had roughly 1,000 employees in total, where majority of our services are delivered by our own employees, our own consultants, and that's something that is important. It allows us to maintain the quality and the consistency in our service delivery. Then again, smaller portion are subcontractors. It can be smaller companies or larger companies, but they bring us flexibility when we have to scale up services fast, or we need some special competence. That pool of subcontractors is also really important. All in all, Siili consultants are bringing to our clients really wide range of competence around tech, data and AI, design, quality and assurance, and of course now the focus really is on the AI field. And of course this broad competence base that we have, that's important, that we can proactively anticipate the client needs, and that creates growth opportunities for us. We renewed our strategy last year, and what we did was that we took AI to the core of our strategy. Our slogan is that make AI real. The 3 key cornerstones of our strategy are community of top talent. We need the best people in our business, and we want to retain and hire the best professionals, and having this strong digital community of digital professionals, it's really important for us. Then the second one, we are looking for significant revenue growth on the data and AI business, which means that we are providing data and AI-based solutions to our clients. I have few case examples about these as well. Then finally, we want to be the pioneer in AI-powered development, how code is created in the future, and we want to be leaders in that. Our values, ambition, humane, joy, responsibility are the key, and ensure that we grow with the responsibility. And we trust that this strategy will keep us in solid financial foundation, and will bring value to our clients and to our investors as well. Just a few case examples. What have we actually then done, which is sometimes difficult to in the IT service field. On the left-hand side, you can see the digital airport operational system, AOS, which we have provided to Finavia, managing all the airports in Finland. The application is used in all 19 airports in Finland, also in Tallinn, Estonia. And it's combining real-time situational data from different sources at the airport, from airlines, ground handling, employees, and providing critical data about weather, delays, and things like that in mobile and in desktop solution. So now it's also in Estonian use, and we are actively looking how to expand that footprint into outside of Finland. Then on the right hand, there is maritime single window. So we have created together with Fintraffic a solution to meet the EU regulation, which is providing requesting to provide notifications electronically with the vessels coming and going outside of the ports. And this system will be in use in next year, 2026. And obviously maritime is of course a big industry internationally as well. Few financial figures. Our Q1 this year, revenue, we had roughly 30 million. We had positive growth from last year. Of course, the market has been challenging, but now we managed to be back on the growth track, even though it was a small one. We made adjusted EBITDA profit roughly 1.3 million. Profit declined a little bit from the previous year, but compared to end of last year, we are on the right track. Share of international revenue was roughly 27% on Q1. A little bit longer time series, so the picture on top is showing our quarterly revenue from Q1 2021 until Q1 this year. So we had now small positive growth on the first quarter, but in general the market has been challenging in Finland and internationally, and we have seen that not only on Siili but on other companies as well. That has affected our profitability level, which is on the picture on the below. But looking at the end of last year, Q3 and Q4, we managed to improve now on the Q1, and we have taken many actions in order to mitigate and secure our profit levels in the tougher circumstance. We have two key priorities for this year in Siili. So we want to scale up our data and AI business, and we want to improve our profitability. So in the AI business, we have the competence in place. We are ready to capture our growth in this area, and we are following our development on regular basis. And then to the profitability side, we have taken actions and are ready to improve our profit levels this year, and of course that's a critical target for the company now. Our financial guidance for this year, so we provide financial guidance for both revenue and adjusted EBITDA. Our revenue guidance is from 108 to 130 million euro for this year, and for adjusted EBITDA from 4.7 to 7.7 million. The financial guidance is based on kind of a few assumptions. We are assuming that the overall market conditions they remain in line what the situation was last year. So we're not assuming major improvement this year, but also we don't expect any further decline. Then other one is that we expect that the AI revolution will continue throughout the society. Our long-term financial targets are in place until 2028. We are looking for significant improvement in growth to 20% annually. We're half organic. In profitability, we aim to be back on the healthy levels, and our target is challenging to get adjusted EBITDA margin of 12%. And we want to maintain healthy balance sheet, what we have held also during the tougher years. In dividend, we target to 30% to 70% of net profit annually, and average during last couple of years has been roughly 40% from result. So why invest in Siili Solutions? With Siili, you can capture your position in the data and AI business. We are accelerating our growth in this area, which will be a future growth area that we trust. We have solid financial foundation, strong focus in our profitability improvement, and many actions already taken there. We have strong, loyal client base and community of the top talent at the core of our strategy, which is really the key foundation for the company. So that was my presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Aleksi, and that gives us some time for a couple of questions. I'd like to start with the revenue mix. Do you provide your own software and therefore gain software revenues, or is it rather a business model that's driven by consulting revenue streams?
It's fully based on consultation.
Okay.
So we don't have any own IPR or software. Obviously, in our work, we use licenses and may sell them time to time, but it's very small portion of the revenue. So it's mainly based on consultation.
Yeah, okay, I see. That's fair. During 2024, you stated that great growth has been hampered by a slow market. And being now halfway into 2025, do you still see this slow market development going on?
Well, there hasn't been. When we started to prepare the financial guidance for this year, which we provided when we released our financial statement for 2024, of course, that's the point when we really need to consider and take all the data that we have, and we took as an assumption that the market won't decline anymore, but we're not basing our guidance on a huge improvement during this year. And well, after these 5 months or soon also the first half, we can see that maybe that has been the situation. But of course, very, very difficult to say that what will happen in the future. But our kind of proactive approach has been that we are now focusing on data and AI, which is really the growth pocket, and maybe not that small pocket in the future and in the long term. But on a short term, it's still, of course, early days.
Okay, interesting. So still on the overall rather slow market, however, you find like your own growth pocket, basically.
Yeah.
I know that, of course, you have a solid footprint in Finland. However, now you're mainly growing abroad. How do you enter and establish yourself on a new market?
We actually already have. So we have. There has been two things. We have kind of entered new markets organically. So setting up our own office, finding clients. Mainly, it's the clients that are taking us into new areas.
Okay.
But then we have also acquired companies like Supercharge, based in Budapest, and listed one of the fastest growing companies in Europe. They have then their own offices in UK, Netherlands, and then so there are organic and inorganic. But now we already have quite nice footprint in Europe, so we can operate quite well in Europe, and also serve US clients from our European locations.
Yeah. Okay. And how do you view the competition? Is it more competition down in Europe in relation to like your home market, which is still Finland?
Of course, Finland and Europe are kind of two different things.
Yeah.
So we know quite well our competitors, and we are bigger in Finland compared to Europe. So, but And in Finland, we also know much better our competitors compared to internationally. So there are two different areas. So I think on European wide we are still rather small. So we can find growth areas there, and in Finland still as well.
And you had a picture of a rather solid customer mix with a few well-known companies, of course. How was the customer concentration? Do you have, for example, BMW? Is that like a large portion of your revenue, or?
We don't have any single very high dependency on any single customer, so the spread is quite wide. Of course, there are some customers who've been with us for like 20 years, and then they are significant for us, but there isn't any single dependency from a few customers, so quite well spread.
Fair enough. And in terms of like recurring revenue, you said that you had been with some customers for 20 years. Do you see that they over time increase their work with you?
Of course, they are increasing, but of course, then as a consultants, we have to be able to bring something new to the table. And now the AI clearly is something where we see that our customers are kind of wondering what to do, and then what we have visibility to very wide area of customers, so we can really support and bring knowledge on the AI sector to our clients. So that's our response.
And as acquisition is part of your strategy, what is it that you look for when acquiring a company?
Well, it can be new markets, new client sectors, or different competence. Of course, financial performance and fit to our culture. Those are the key things that we are assessing when looking into acquisition targets.
And how many acquisitions roughly have you made so far?
So from the beginning of Siili, the M&A has been critical part of the growth in Siili. So we have carried out in total, I don't know, maybe 15 or something like that. But now during past 5 years, roughly maybe one per year. So our latest acquisition was integrations group from Finland. So working in the integrations, which we see as a growing area in the future, and that we came part of to Siili Group from the beginning of this year.
Yeah.
So.
And one last question from my end then. Now you seem to be sitting on a rather solid balance sheet. Do you have any deals around the corner?
Well, we are actively looking, obviously.
Yeah, good. I think we need to put an end to it there. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Aleksi from Siili Solutions.
Thanks.